the Judgment Day, Finn Balor and JD McDonough won the tag team titles. The New Day's reign ends. What was your favorite moment from the New Day's reign? Was it when they cut a promo during the commercial break? Was it when they were in a backstage segment with Grayson Waller? Was it when they cut a promo during commercial break? Was it when they were in a backstage segment with Grayson Waller and Austin Theory? Or maybe it was when they cut a promo during commercial break. What was your favorite moment from their reign, SP3?
So I'm gonna save my more vitriol rant for Rated Raw review later because I'm gonna be doing that with Romeo, who when I was doing my article for the biggest heel turns in wrestling history, he had the New Day's heel turn at number 7. Mind you, this was back in March, April, and already by then you could tell Triple H did not care about that heel turn. And now we're here in July, and the New Day have lost the World Tag Team titles on their second defense after winning the titles in April at WrestleMania. All I can really say is that Triple K ain't never beaten those allegations. Triple K, Mr. I don't see color, meaning I don't see good booking for any of you dark-skinned New Day guys. No. You don't get no good booking. Never. These guys had one of the most emotionally gripping heel turns in the modern era. Broke a lot of people's heart. They were getting nuclear heat for weeks. What did he do with them? Absolutely nothing. They didn't wrestle for months and weeks on end. Then when they did wrestle, it was in singles matches. Then when they finally wrestle in a tag team match, they only win because the American dressing up like a Mexican helped them. Then they finally start wrestling tag team matches against non-Mexicans, and they beat the UK-born tag team in London, England, to get them more heat, but nobody really cared. I was in the building that time. Then they faced the War Raiders at WrestleMania in one of the worst matches of the whole entire weekend, because who can be paid to care about that? Then they win the titles. They defend the titles once in a random 3-way that probably half of our audience and the people watching this on demand don't even remember, versus the Creeds and the War Raiders. And then weeks on in, a month and a half later, they defend the titles against one of that should be considered the top heel faction. And they are so good as heels, they made the top heel faction into baby faces in this heel versus heel matchup. And they just lose the title. And no one will be bothered to care because the reign was absolutely nothing. Tell me who are the African Americans, who are the dark-skinned people that Triple H has booked well in this era? Come on, y'all. Let's be serious here. Bianca Belair was already champion before Triple H came into power. You know what happened shortly after WrestleMania 39? She lost the Raw Women's Championship, or the WWE Women's World Heavyweight Championship. I don't know what it was called by then. The Street Profits finally won the WWE Tag Team Championships in March of this year. What did they do at WrestleMania? Nothing, because they weren't on the card. And then they delivered a Match of the Year candidate in a TLC matchup. And what have they done since then? Bumping around for the mass freaks of the Wyatt Six. Congratulations. Really great job booking there. Omos was killing it in Japan. What did he do? He gave him a plane ticket to the United States to sit in catering. Carmelo Hayes, he won the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. What is he doing now? Sidekick to The Miz. Trick Williams been ready to get called up to the main roster. What do? Give him the TNA World Championship so you can stay far away from here because I don't see color. The New Day, don't get me started there. Who? Triple K ain't never beaten the allegations. I plead guilty.
I'll get started on these.
Henry said Ron Killings. He told them, we ain't renewing your contract. Get the hell up out of here. Then we made a whole bunch of noise. We want truth. He brought him back, said, oh, look what I did. It's all part of the show. And what are we? 3 weeks in. And Ron R-Truth Killings is just another guy. They've already ran through his John Cena matchup. They got him feuding with another babyface in Aleister Black. Go ahead, Jeremy. I'm done.
I was gonna make a joke about the Aleister and Ron Killings feud, where at least one black will win that match. New Day. I don't get New Day. I do not understand how you fumbled New Day this much. We sat up here on this show and we're like, this is one of the greatest segments ever. The heat that they got was some of the best heat ever. And they should have won the tag team titles within a couple of weeks off of that. Not only could they have won the tag team titles within a couple of weeks off of that, they could have been in a main event program. Remember when they were backstage with Cody and Cody was disappointed in what they did? They could have been in a main event program off of this. And instead, they went out there for a couple of weeks and they got so much heat that they didn't talk. Fine. Okay. I can forgive that. They don't need to talk. Let the heat speak for itself. And then it gradually got worse because they were put in a feud with Rey Mysterio, which honestly, I don't understand how you fuck up a Rey Mysterio feud, because that is a layup of a feud, New Day and Rey Mysterio, based on the Big E angle and Rey Mysterio being Rey Mysterio. And it went nowhere, and there was no payoff. The payoff was El Grande Americano. That was the payoff to the New Day and Rey Mysterio feud, was El Grande Americano getting involved. What? They had some of the biggest heat of all time. On top of already being decorated tag team champions, regulars on your program, former world champion in Kofi, on top of already being well-established characters, wrestlers, whatever you want to call them on the television program, because it's all a show. They had some of the biggest heat ever off of that Big E angle. And your payoff to it was El Grande Americano and Rey Mysterio. That's what it led to. Or you can say, oh, they won the tag team titles. They got the here damn tag team title win at WrestleMania, because that was a thrown together match that really didn't have anything going for it other than New Day's a heel team. We need to do something with War Raiders. Here's your tag team title match. And as I said in setting this up, what was your favorite part about the New Day tag team title reign? I forgot about that triple threat match. You mentioned it. I completely forgot about it. Every week it was a promo during a commercial break and a backstage segment where Waller or Theory were hanging around.
Yeah.
That was every week of this title reign. They could have been in an easy program with Cody Rhodes. They could have been in an easy program with Randy Orton. It could have been Damian Priest still had some life at the point where this turn happened. Easy program right there. They could have been in a main event program. You gave them Rey Mysterio and you fucked up a babyface Rey Mysterio program against two of the hottest heels in the company. I don't get it. I don't get it. Baffling.
So it's egregious. It's egregious at this point. Like that might be the biggest like booking malpractice of the year for Triple H is the squandering of the New Day heel turn.
It was. How do you as a company say we have a focus group every single week and we hear what the crowd wants and we go based off that, and then the crowd gives you the heat that they gave New Day, and your reaction is let's do nothing with them. Let's use this to get heat on El Grande Americano. That's your reaction to the heat they got from that segment. I feel bad for Kofi. I feel bad for Big E. I feel bad for Xavier Woods,
who's still doing some of his best promo work. Still. He had a whole promo
so
on
good.
social media. He's so good. Changed up his look and everything. It's a crime. He's a war criminal at this point, Triple H. War criminal.
Went nowhere. I would have been fine if Grayson Waller got added to the group. I think that would have been fun. Grayson Waller is another guy who could get some real heat, and they could do a lot of fun stuff. And as a 3-man group, you could definitely get a lot of heat on 2-man groups. And you could book them similar to when New Day was at their peak as heel tag team champions. You could do some fun stuff with that. It still would have been a misfire after the Big E segment. Don't get me wrong. But at least you salvage it in some way. This, I don't know what they're going to do with New Day after this. Honestly, what are they going to do with New Day after this? They don't have any care about this tag team division. This is all to service the Judgment Day. Put more titles on them.
My thing is that this is not the first time he's done this. He's gotten hot act after hot act, and he squandered about 75% of them.